Ryunosuke. He was a real G. He went out like a real G as well. Oh man, I remember that time when he climbed up that long ass wall forever, looking like he was gonna die at any moment, then slid his ass all the way back down again, and then did it all over again. And the One Piece anime decided to show us that in full length, taking up at least half of the episode. At least it turned out alright though. All jokes aside, this was actually a kind of good episode. There were several different things that kind of worked with this episode. A few things didn't work properly, but in the long run, it kind of worked. And with that being said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to chrisIsTalkin, and I'm doing a weekly anime review for One Piece, and this is episode 753, A Deadly Elephant Walk of some sort, which would technically be called The Entrance to Zou, or The New Arc Beginning, or Take a Shot every time you hear the name Ryunosuke. And please, guys, don't die. If you're drinkers, take a shot. I guarantee you will be so licked, you will be so waved, you will be like on the floor before you even get to Zou. Like, this was some crazy shit. How many times did they say Ryunosuke's name? They actually said it way too many times. But all jokes aside, Ryunosuke was an interesting character. In the manga, it was just as bad, so I can't really hate that much. And I think the whole point of showing Ryunosuke was to just kind of show us a bit of lightheartedness before the arc actually starts. I do kind of wish that they kind of just cut it down a bit so we could see a bit more of the characters that we saw at the very end, or we'll just go into that a bit later. So it did kind of bother me a bit, but then I was like, you know what, it's cool, because One Piece is about to get lit. The next few episodes are going to be so hype. You're going to be like, oh shit. Probably one of the best arcs in One Piece, and it's one of the shorter ones. And it's not one of the best because it's short, it's one of the best because they get a lot more done in a short amount of space. And I like how, like, it's in a town. They kind of mentioned it's in a town. It's not as big as a continent, as Zoro mentioned in the episode. So we didn't have to go back for Kanjuro and the other guy. I can't off to think right now. But yeah, we couldn't bother to go back for those two guys. Yeah, so they just kind of just left them falling off the dragon. They're like, fuck that shit. You guys, you know, it's cool. We'll go back. Tell a lie. But he didn't want to go back. But then they looked at Ryunosuke's face and they're like, come on, Ryunosuke, go back. And Ryunosuke just looked like he was gonna die with next step going up, let alone going back down again. Oh shit, man. Kanjuro could have drawn something a bit better. A bit better. Really could have. But yeah, several different things I liked in this episode as well as the kind of humor with Ryunosuke was, what's her name? Robin. Robin's so cute. Like, her inner monologue every time she looked at Ryunosuke was like, Caillou, like, so cute. Like, oh my god. I was like, oh, Robin senpai, Robin, you're doing it. The feels, Robin, the feels. And then and it was kind of funny as well because Ussop and Luffy, them two as like a duo, you don't really see them too often. Back in the olden episodes, in the before the time skip, when Luffy was not so much serious shit was going down, Luffy used to like always play some dumb shit with Usopp, and they always used to bounce off of each other. So it's really good to see that. I kind of miss Chopper, because then like normally it's them three being really stupid. Sorry, my throat just got dry. Hello, weird. Once again, my apologies. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. We also got to see the duo of Zoro and Law. Them two, they are hella cruel. They literally, the whole Ryunosuke thing was happening, and Zoro and Law, they just didn't give a fuck. They're just like, alright, go. And when the panel went to them, the music stopped, all the feels, all the emotions stopped, and they're like, alright, we're here now. Like, come on, seriously, let's keep moving. They didn't give a fuck about Kanjuro and the other guy. Why do I not remember Kanjuro? I don't remember the other guy. It's been a while, actually. How long has it been? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Hopefully I didn't skip a review. But yeah, it's been around 2 weeks. So check out my playlist. You will see that I do regular reviews. unless sometimes like I'm busy on that day, so then I'll probably just, the next time I do the review, I'll do a double review to try and catch up, because I don't want to just randomly look like if I'm just talking about random shit. And even though my subscribers are quite low right now, so do subscribe, guys, to see more reviews. You will notice I do have a playlist of the One Piece reviews and other playlists for anime and manga reviews. Yeah, I just want to just quickly shoehorn that piece of information right inside there. But yeah, so this was a pretty cool episode. So yeah, so that, the Ryunosuke part, the pairings between the characters, I thought was really cool. Like, I mean, not much shit happened, but we got to kind of see their personalities come out, and it's been a while since we've seen their personalities come out. So that was nice. We got to see Robin's personality. You know, we never really got to see much of Franky. He didn't really do much. Like, he added in a line here and there, but it was cool. It was cool. Franky didn't do shit. They didn't really do much. Got to see Zoro and Law. They were like the two badasses at the front. It's very interesting. So I think like Law's taking over Sanji for the meanwhile until Sanji comes back. But Zoro and Law, the personalities are quite the same. They both kind of don't like shit. I mean, Law more, but Zoro and Law together, they're pretty cool, so it's alright. One thing I'd like to talk about as well. The opening. Alright, so the opening happened, that was chill. It's been changed for like a few weeks now, so it's not too bad. But the mid-opening, if you kind of got what I mean, when Luffy ends up saying Kazuko Oranai, and like that whole part, that all changed. I was like, oh shit, and sorry if my Japanese was shit. I'm not Japanese, so yeah. But yeah, during that second opening part, when you normally get the narrator or the commentator talk about what's been happening in the One Piece world, is it me, or did he mention Raftel and he mentioned the other, like the Yonkos and everybody else? I was like, alright. This is nice. Okay, cool. It's been that long, but like since I last watched the last episode, I don't remember this. But I like it. I like where this is going. So that was pretty chill. Really nice to see. Then we also got to see so the new mid-opening. That was pretty nice. We got loads of new music. I don't know if it's new, but like it just felt very new. Felt very new throughout the episodes. When they showed like Zoro or Sanji or whatever, like in the second opening part, we got part. Yeah, F and P's are quite close to each other. But yeah, in the second opening part, we got to see like new stills, new panels like Zoro, ching, like Sanji, ching. I was like, cool. And then like Raftel, blah 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 blah, and then Kazuko, I was like, oh, very cool. And then it went into it, and I was like, all right, this feels like a whole new arc, bro. I finally feel like we're actually in this arc. I mean, even though we started with the Ryunosuke climbing up the whole Zo elephant thing, it was actually pretty cool. The animation looks different. It definitely stands out from the shit that was happening in the Dressrosa. Dressrosa's animation. I know, holding my microphone because I have no table. This is the life. This is the life of Christian. But so the animation is a lot better than what the fuck was happening in Dressrosa. The art looked pretty cool as well. It looked a lot more gleaming and shiny and sharp and shit. And even though most of it was on Ryunosuke, like the straw hats looked cool. The colors and the backgrounds and stuff looked cool. The music that was happening looked cool. Everything looked cool. I mean, Ryunosuke was the only thing that looked kind of shit, but that he was made to look shit. He was purposely supposed to look shit. So that's not a bad thing. That's how it's supposed to be. So that's pretty interesting. I also loved how they spoke about the ninjas when Kanjuro and the other guy was, what the fuck is his name? I'm probably gonna kick myself afterwards. I'm gonna be like, how do I not even know Momo's name? Momonosuke's name. Why do I not know Momonosuke's name? It's pretty sad. He's been in this for a while since Punk has it. Blood. I don't know why I said blood. I don't know. Sometimes the London comes out of you, you know. Yeah, it's really hot in this room. It doesn't look it. It's kind of shit day today as well, but, you know. Anyways, I must continue with this review because I'm really going elsewhere right now. So yeah, this was a pretty cool episode. Once they get to Zo, Law and Zoro noticed that the gates had been destroyed. So Zoro wanted to actually just kind of climb over, but he realized he didn't need to because they were already opened. And Law kind of says, no, not already open. They have been destroyed. So people have already broken in. That's when they come inside. Luffy ends up being Luffy and climbs the highest motherfucking thing, looking for trouble or for anything that he's never seen before, which is everything. So he got hella excited. He was like, whoa, look at this, looking everywhere. We got to see the whale tree thing that was in the opening. So that's really, really nice. It looked proper shining and glistening. I liked how the time span happened as well. We got to see that it was like nighttime-ish and then went to like dawn and stuff. So like we got to see like a time scale of how long they're doing. Sorry, my video is freezing. Shitty computer. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then like what's his name again? So like, Luffy saw a tree, got excited, went down. Ussop as well was like, let me see, so he went up there to try to notice a few things, and then so they kind of all just went forward. Luffy disappeared, jumped off, just did his own thing. Knowing Luffy, as usual, he gets excited, he runs off, gets lost, gets into a fight, handles himself. It's not like he's weak, so it's pretty chill. And so there, Luffy's somewhere else. Ussop goes forward with Zoro, Lord, Robin, and they end up being in the forest, which looks pretty chill as well. The colours once again look really nice. The art, the animation was fairly decent. I mean, the animation was better than what was happening before. The art is a lot better than what was been happening in Dressrosa. I was not a fan of the art in Dressrosa. I wasn't even really a fan of the how the people really looked. It was just, no, it just kind of felt half-hearted. Maybe it's because they were waiting for this arc, but even still, you have the whole Doflamingo thing in Dressrosa, so what the fuck? So yeah, so I'm just going on a slight rant with that. So yeah, and then they end up noticing that it smells like gas and something's going wrong around here. What's happening here? And then suddenly, boom, some flying thing comes forward. Animation just kicks in, boom, you see Zoro just take out his sword. He's like, cool, don't worry, I'll cut it down, guys. He goes to cut it down, and what happens? This motherfucking furry ball of shit just flips in the air, dodges Zoro's attack. We know Zoro is fast as fuck, so what the hell is this thing that's come flying forward? I know what it is. I'm just being an idiot. So like, it's just pretty nice to see it on screen. Should I be speaking louder? So yeah, sometimes I really need to realize I need to chill the fuck down. But yeah, so then like Zoro's like, what the hell? Like whatever came forward jumped in the air afterwards. So it's not like he just went, like, came forward, landed on him, jumped in the air, came forward, went in the air. The fuck is this? Like Zoro was like, the fuck is this? It's hilarious. And then whilst he's still trying to figure out what the fuck was that, suddenly giant crocodile appears out of nowhere. He's like, what is going on? And this ball of fur that looks like a rabbit ends up talking to another creature thing that looks like a fox, wherever it is, which is on top of a crocodile, which Ussop notices is wearing Nami's clothes, and Ussop, being a huge pussy, immediately thinks Nami has been eaten or molested, or both. So yeah, that was this episode. Like, nice, really nice. Wish the whole Kanjuro, Ryunosuke, that's his name. How the fuck did I forget? They said it like 1,000 times. Wish the whole Ryunosuke thing was a bit cut down, just a bit more. But apart from that, I kind of enjoyed it. It's like a 7 out of 10, 7.5. For the music and everything, I'd push it towards an 8. But the Ryunosuke thing did drag on just a bit more than I wanted it to. Just a bit more than I wanted it to. But I'm actually fairly excited for next week's episode. In the preview, we got to see a few little cheeky things here and there. We got to see maybe a little confrontation between Luffy and whoever the fuck he's fighting against, because he's lost. So there's going to be bound to be more creatures out there fighting Luffy. And yeah, hope you guys like this review. I'm just having a really good time watching One Piece and doing reviews for this. So it'd be great if you subscribed, because I have no subscribers, man. Guys, come on. But yeah, so it'd be great if you subscribe. Check out my playlist. Check out my other anime and manga playlists, because I do videos extremely regularly. I'm about to watch Dragon Ball Super, and then I'm about to do a review on that. So if you subscribe, you'll be notified once I do reviews on that. And if you are subscribed, click the bell notification thing, so then you'll be notified once I make a video. It just makes shit quite a lot easier, because then you don't need to come back to my channel, this and that. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review, have enjoyed this latest episode of One Piece, and we'll stick around for the next time. Have a great day, guys. Peace.